Lovely people, welcome to my channel and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. It's lovely to have you with me and I really do mean that. I just want to say thank you for those of you who are out there. It means a lot. Let's get on. Margaret Miller, 50 art college prompts. And today's is, well, this week's, because it's a weekly one, something that came in the mail. Now, I had a bit of a dilemma with this. Firstly, lots of things come in the mail. I could probably less, well, I don't know if there's anything in that. Well, you see, I could probably even argue that this came in the mail because this was on a book that I ordered from eBay. So this came in the mail, so maybe I should use that. Maybe it, and I'm sure there'll be bits in this thing that came in the mail as well. Yep, that came in the mail. That's something, that's Tim Holtz. Oh no, that's not. Actually, this did come in the mail. No, it didn't. Sorry. I thought that did. That's not Tim Holtz. That's something that I printed on rice paper. That came in the mail. That came from Amazon. That came in the mail. This originally came in the mail because that's a napkin that someone sent me, and that's one of the layers of the napkin that I then made into full rice paper. It might be a case of what didn't come in the mail. This came in the mail. That's a label that came from, oh, I've forgotten the name of them now. Your Creative Studio. I got their kits for a wee while, but they were very expensive and they started to become very repetitive. And I thought I'm spending a lot of money on stuff that is just the same as last time. Oh, and actually, it could even be argued that came in the mail because that came from a subscription to a digital designer. So that came in the mail. That came in the mail all the way from Canada because it was wrapped round a black cherry lace printed paper from Cindy at Studio Lou. All these things came in the mail at one point or another. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them did. You see, even going back to this one that didn't come in the mail and didn't come in an email, it was a freebie on a Facebook challenge. It's a bigger bit, but I printed it onto rice paper and the rice paper came in the mail. So does this come in the mail or not? So I think what I'm saying is it's the first time I've done one of these challenges with Margrette that I'm suddenly going, yes, but what does she mean by that? Because one of the things I've liked about the challenges so far is the fact that you know what she's talking about. A receipt. Well, yeah, okay, I'll do something with a receipt. A paint chip. Oh, yeah, I'll do something with a paint chip. A form filled or blank. Oh, I'll get a form. Image from a magazine. There's an image from a magazine. Something that came in the mail. The stamp came on the mail, not in it. Now, I know you could be saying I'm being picky. It's something that's been said before. But it's not about being picky. It's actually about, if this is a prompt to kickstart something off, this is what it kicks off in my brain. All kinds of things come in the mail these days. All kinds of things. So it actually doesn't help me a lot as a prompt unless I decipher what that means for me. And for me, it means if it's something that came in the mail, It is something that the postie delivered, because the mail isn't the thing, it isn't the package or the letter or the envelope. The mail is the system that gets it to us. So something that was brought by Royal Mail, not by a delivery company or anything like that, by Royal Mail, that delivery system, something that was brought by that delivery system. And so that says to me, I can use a stamp, because it's also a symbol of the delivery system. So I'm using the stamp. That was a very long explanation, but somebody commented about the fact that they kind of don't know how my brain works, and I don't know how my brain works. I'm just thankful that it works. And I just thought, oh, here's a typical example of what happens when I'm presented with a prompt. It raises far more questions than it does answers, until I've answered the questions that I need to answer to do the prompt. And that's how this is what we're going to use as our focal image. I say we, it's only me and my little brain. However, we also know that picking the focal image first has been a bit of a disaster for me, so let's see where we go. Let's see. Where shall we start? Let's put that aside just now. I'm tempted to start. Let's start by tearing down this. You're shouting, you're saying to me, don't put that one in, put the other one in. What you need is a blue bowl. I know you're not shouting what you need is a blue bowl, but that's it's kind of let's have a look. Is it a case if I need something behind it? Is that what we're talking? Are we back to good old, we need something behind it? Ooh. Ooh. Look at that now. We're getting very busy though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah! There's quite a bit of pink on this. Maybe that's what I need rather than the red. Maybe this red is wrong. Maybe this bit's wrong. And I need something that's more kind of pinky. This, because you've got that. I think that's why this goes so well, because it's kind of got the pinky shades in. Need something else red up in this corner. Oh, we could use this bird again, couldn't we? because I took him out and put him away very quickly. It's too big, too big. And there's a bit of this, there's a bit of this. Oh, come on, there we go. There's a bit of this. Trouble is then everything seems a bit flat then. Do like that, but also don't like it because it's no texture in it. I'll change that way around. Put that in there. See, that's a bit better. I've gone for something compact to very spready outy. I'm struggling again, and I do wonder if it's because I've got this. I'm going to take this right down to this because I do like this. This is one of my papers that you can get on my coffee shop if you're interested. Oh, here's another bit. Oh, that's better. That's better. Doesn't have the holes. There's a bit more of the red. I like the fact it's got the 5. Got to decide where to put the stamp now. We put it over there. Now, you see, I'm more than tempted just to keep it on this bit here. Yes, I like that. I think we're going to go for that. Now, what I need to think about it now is asking the question, the background question. Does it need a background? The answer is yes, it does. What kind of background does it need? It needs something that's a background. Do I want to stamp these? Would that give it a background? Or would that then just be a distraction of it? What I should do is, let's bring this back down again. Where's that one that's in here? Typical, you can never find something when you're looking for it. There, it's there. If I put that up there, that'll give me an idea about whether that's... See, that then almost becomes a that's fighting with that. So, oh, look at me. That's an attention-seeking goose if ever I saw one. It's a case of, right, you're there for background. No, don't look at me. You're there for background. No, look at me. You're there for... No, me. So we'll put that away. And we won't use the stamp after all. I'm maybe not going to use that stamp at all, because now looking at the colour, I think actually what I want is I want a kind of beigey, which I don't have, but I do have these 2 in my Posca pens. One is I think they're called Ivory, and one is actually called Beige. Right, that one I've used there is Beige, and this one is Ivory, I think. Yeah, Ivory, and it's obviously got a dirty tip. How did that happen? Obviously when I was using it, I used it over something. There we go. What did I use that over? Can't remember. But obviously I picked up a bit. I quite like it, to tell you the truth. I quite like the fact that's two-tone. But when you pick it up and use it, you don't want to have to be... See, that's maybe... The beige is the one I want to use, I think. But what am I going to do with this beige pen? I wonder, because this is a Posca, I wonder, this might be dangerous. I'm just wondering about trying to put it on here. Right, I've never done this before with a Posca. Yeah, it's really sticking to the page, isn't it? And this one here had obviously clearly dried by the time I'd got to printing it. But actually, do you know what? I don't think that necessarily matters for the background that I'm looking for this. I'm going to quickly go over this again. I think this will be the last one because so much of this, of the holes now are filling up. Even some of the kind of bigger holes are now filling up. Oops, are now filling up. So let's just finish this one. We'll do this print up the top, I think. There we go. Right, I'm going to go and clean this before we go any further. Well, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I think I might have ruined that stamp, but hey ho, we'll see. I'm now going to stick all this down. Something that came in the mail. Postage stamp. That is this week's Margrette Miller 50 Prompt Challenge. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've had fun. I have. And we'll see you very soon. Until then, take care. And remember, keep crafting. Bye for now.